Welcome to Trading Lounge and the European Indices for the 5th of June and starting with the DAX. I haven't updated all the charts, so I'll be working on the hop a little bit with all of these, but everything's going according to plan. So we were looking for here the A, the B and the C wave here. Wave 4 tends to break the channel trend line of wave 2 here, so that's all fine. So we should be seeing a move up from this point now. So what we want to see to confirm this though is we want to see 5 waves up here. If we get 5 waves up, well then we're going to get a counter trend here of 3 waves, and then we'll see our 5 waves up here for this wave 3 here. So let's just go in and have a little look at that. The other European indices are pretty much the same in their own sort of way. As I mentioned, I haven't updated this. I had technical issue, well, just not one technical issue with Vimeo, but also had technical problems with YouTube and also at my end as well last time. So what we're looking here on the 4-hour chart, we can see that we've got wave 1 here and wave 2 here, and then we've got a nice strong 3rd wave here. So we're going to see a little 4th wave across here, and then a 5th wave coming up into this space here. If wave 3's got the extension in it, which it looks like it has, then wave 1 and wave 5 will be roughly the same. So we'll see some type of corrective pattern pull in here. But if we get these 5 waves here, then we're going to be going up here again. If we only get 3 waves to here, that means that we're still in a corrective pattern, because we know wave 4s can get complicated. But this is big enough for this particular degree of structure as well. So our main aim here is to see if we get the 5 waves here, which looks like we will. Let's just check this out here. Let me just this is the pattern that we'll be looking for. It's all pretty simple really. And then this here can copy this here, that'll make wave 1 and wave 2 here. If you haven't gotten in on this already, then not to worry, and be careful about chasing it, because you'll just get caught out. So this will top out a bit higher in here and pull back somewhere into here, and then wave 5 will push up into this space here, and then we'll see an A and a B and a C correction here, and then we can just draw a line straight through here. In fact, let's just delete that. You can see we can use this one here, move this across here. You can adjust this way. You don't, all you need is that high and that high at that point, and then we should see a strong move up through here at that point. So if we look at France, let's have a look at France. Should be much the same. Whoops, daisy. France. So we've got the same thing here as well. Just this. I haven't just been short on time lately. I've got quite a few other things happening. So we need to, before this is secure as a probability here, we need to see these. We need to see 5 waves up here. This is what we need. We need to see these 5 waves. If we don't get these 5 waves, then if we don't get these 5 waves here, then we'll be looking at because at the moment this can just be corrective here to this point. Obviously we're going to get a bit of resistance on the trend line here, but also more so the 5,300 here. So like I say, you're not going to miss anything as such. We just got to be mindful that we don't see this doesn't just finish up as an A wave, a B wave, and a C wave here, because then that would be corrective and we would be looking to go down further at that stage. So we need confirmation of an impulse wave here, and if we get that, then we can look for that the ABC pattern here, and then moving up from there. So no need to chase. All I can say is that if we get 5 here, then we're going to get a correction, and then we can go long from that point. Okay, so that would be same thing here again for this market, and that will be the trade over here. Just save that. That's for France. And the UK will be same but different. FTSE here. So with this market here, we'd been looking down for an A wave here, a B wave up here, then 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 here. So I can move these across here now. I'm sorry I didn't get you in earlier here, because if I was going to get you in earlier here, I would have, if I can just borrow this here, this is where I would have gotten you in after the first wave structure here with a stop, under here, but that's not the case now. And because if I get 5 waves here, I know I'm going to get 5 over here, but now this is where it can stumble and crumble here, and also we're heading into the 50-60% retracement level area here, so that's going to be a resistance there. So I'll just move that. So we need this other structure to come in. We need to have 1 and 2 and the third wave coming up here, a fourth and a fifth, and then the ABC pattern here, and then we can go long from that point. But bit of a rock and a hard place being here, because it's just, you're going to get caught up in time here. You're better off doing something else with your time at that stage. So let's just see if we get these 5 waves here. If you're going to go long here, then you need to have a really wide stop. You need to be down here somewhere, because we're not sure how far this ABC is going to come back. It could come back, 62, 61.8%, or even further down, depending on what's being driven by the news and so on. So just be a little bit mindful of that. It might be better trading stock, the banks or something. Also to the Italian market, the FTSEMIB here, or the Italian 40. So also to here, we were looking at this wave A here coming into play, so we can just bring that here. And once again, we just need to do the same thing here as well. We need to see an impulse wave structure coming into play here, and then we can do the same here as well. We just need to wait and see, that's all. Just need to wait for the setup. If you're going to get your timing right, the setup's got to be right. So that's where we are at this stage for this. Alrighty, I'll leave it at that. Thanks for tuning in. Cheers.